The Optical Gallery has practices in Chessington, Twickenham and Cheam village. Run by a trio of brothers, their story's a little different from most opticians. They describe their practices as art galleries, blending their love for eyewear with art and fashion. And they've recently won Fashion Practice of the Year at the prestigious Optician Awards. My name's Lucy Mayer and I've been speaking to one of the men behind the Optical Gallery.
My name is Nick, I'm an optician, or rather be called a creator.
Could you please tell the listeners what the Optical Gallery is and what it is that you do?
So the Optical Gallery primarily is an opticians, and we are also audiologists, but we take optics to a different level of extreme. We prefer to say that we run an optical art gallery rather than just an opticians.
I do go to the opticians every year, I'm really good, but what would I see if I came in to see you?
I think it's more how you would feel when you came to see us. So the environment that we have produced, or say when you walk in, is literally like walking into an art gallery. We don't have many frames on display, and the frames that you're going to see is nothing like you could have ever imagined. They're like pieces of art, and what we can do with lenses, which has really attracted an audience for us at the moment, is something that not many opticians can do. So yeah.
Do you think that sets you apart from other opticians and audiologists?
Most definitely. I mean, we've won some awards recently just from us doing that, so the acknowledgement is there. I mean, personally, I can't speak for everyone else. I don't particularly like being called an optician. I'd rather be able to say I'm a creator, just from creating customer experiences and taking them on a journey.
Before we get onto the awards, it's important to go to the opticians, isn't it? I think people have it on a checklist, but maybe they don't go, or it's like a bit like the dentist. How often should you be going, and why should you be going?
So regularly, someone should be going every 2 years, unless you have a problem such as diabetes or glaucoma. We'd rather see you every year.
You can tell all sorts by looking into someone's eye. So I guess it is sort of a backup of giving yourself that full MOT.
Most definitely. So when you come to the opticians, we can, I mean, the saying goes, the eyes are the window to the soul. So we can actually diagnose, and we've done that in the past, someone with a tumour on the brain. We've seen that in the past. Myself, I have cholesterol, and that was acknowledged through my eye test. So now I'm on medication, and I'm grateful just from that being picked up on an eye test.
So you have won, well, in February you were awarded Best Use of Social Media at the Love Eyewear Awards. How important is it for you when you win an award like that?
I think it's important. It's more for us, it's the recognition that we're going in the right direction, you know, just to be acknowledged. And I think social media, especially right now, as an independent business, really puts you out there. You know, we're physical stores. We've got one in Chessington, one in Cheam village and one in Twickenham, and they say the high street's dying. Yeah, it is a little bit quieter maybe on the high streets, but with our social media reach, we're getting people travel from all across the country and sometimes even overseas to come and be styled by us.
You also won the Love Local Best Independent Retailer Award at the Kingston Business Awards.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that's probably our most treasured award out of all the awards that we've won, is actually to be noticed in our local borough that we're doing something absolutely correct.
So what's in plan for the future, or the immediate future?
So like I said, we're audiologists. That's a recent service that we've come up with. I think December we rolled that out, so we're looking to roll that out, maybe social media wise, try and make that a little bit more of awareness and make it a little bit more exciting. We also have my business partner Brett here. So Brett is a partner in our Cheam store, but Brett is also an award-winning distributor of eyewear. He also produces eyewear frames, so we're starting to roll those frames out to the UK market at the moment, and the brand is called Ashton Riley.
You're a local business, we're a local business, the high street can be difficult, but do you find more people are supporting local at the moment?
At least with our business they are. I mean, we do a lot in our business, so one thing I think a lot of businesses do is they advertise, and advertising means that you're just fishing around to see if someone can come in. Last Saturday we do eyewear exhibition events, which are more like a customer appreciation, so we show thanks to all our customers that are with us rather than fishing out for new customers, because those customers are the ones that are going to talk about us and recommend us. that event. We had 90 people turn up to actually celebrate Eyewear with us, and it's just really fun and amazing to be in such a community of eyewear enthusiasts.
How hard was it to set up the business? How have you found it? Especially when we went through COVID, that was a tough time. How have you managed to weather the storm?
So our story actually goes back 30 years. So me and my brothers took over, I'd say about 10 years ago, from my mum and dad. And back then they did extremely well. Let's just say we like to have fun. If we're having fun, then we know the clients are having fun.
So you've been going into schools and talking about eye health to children?
That's correct. So we currently sponsor 3 schools in the local borough, and we attend their fairs, the Christmas fairs. We put up prizes, but all of that, and we go in and I personally do a nice presentation where all the kids are interacting. And the main reason for that is about 2 years ago we noticed that our clinics were busy, but they're not really busy with children. And children, we feel at the age of 5 should be starting to have an eye test, and a lot of parents don't understand that they are entitled to a free NHS eye test. And like we said at the start of the interview, the eyes are the window to the soul, and the earlier we can diagnose these problems, we can look after your children's eye health and potentially other health issues at an early age.
Are the children receptive to what you're telling them?
Most definitely, because the presentation is just so fun. I'll go in and read the story of Peppa Pig went to the Opticians and they love it. We do a pretend eye test where they stand up and I get them to shout out the different colours that they see on the screen. And the schools have called us back regularly to be able to present it. And
because often you get this, the kids, isn't it? They're told something in school and then they go home and they tell the parents, and then because children are very perceptive, and if they know they should be doing something, they want to do it and get it done. Why do you think parents aren't taking their children in?
I think life is very busy at the moment, so it goes over their heads, and I think they may feel that going to, say, the Opticians, it puts a cost where they want to prioritise maybe going on the summer holidays, which is really expensive. But actually, the NHS does provide a free eye test, and it does provide free glasses up to a certain level. So you can come in and we can correct your child's eye free of charge, if that's really what you want. So we're very active on our YouTube channel, and I would love if anyone could subscribe to us, and we can introduce you to a whole new world of optics and audiology that you've never imagined. So it's at the Optical Gallery.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy.
Twickenham, Weybridge and Cheam. This is the sound of South West London. Radio Jackie.